Greetings, Uverse. Welcome to Gunverse YouTube channel. So today we are continuing on a video that we made about 6 weeks ago, a Ruger Precision Rimfire 17 HMR. Well, it looks a little different from the last time you saw it. So we added this is a SIG Buckmaster scope, not Bushmaster, it's a Buckmaster. And obviously I had to buy the mounting bracket, which I was unaware of, but still I got it. There's a video on it if you want to see how I installed it, if you want to do the same to yours. So anyway, the scope is mounted, and today we zeroed it, and now it's time to have some fun with it. So we set up some clays and a 2-liter, and we're about to smoke all of them. So we've got quite a bit of targets out here today, so let's get at it. I mean, you guys already know about this Ruger Precision Rimfire, so there's nothing left to it but to do it. So let's make some fruit cry. All right, one thing I forgot to mention is the ammo we're using to start is the same ammo I used to zero it. So I have 3 other types of ammo that I'd like to try today. Some's 20 grain, some 16 grain, some 17 grain. So I just wanted to add that. Okay, so set up, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clay targets. We have 1 2-liter, and we have 1 pineapple. I'm specifically excited to see what happens with the pineapple because pineapple's extremely hard, and these bullets, they don't penetrate very deep, but well, you'll see. I don't want to spoil the fun. Nice. Beat that watermelon like it stole money from you. Very good, very good. All right, so as you can see, very accurate. The first 2 shots went right through, I don't know if you guys saw, but it went right through the center, and then went from left to right and just completely smoked everything. The 2-liter popped. This is what's left to the pineapple, which pineapple is very hard. Yeah, the fruit is so bad from this place. But I was interested to see what the 17 HMR would do to the pineapple. And so if you imagine this thing was full, it did. It went in about 3 or 4 inches. And the same thing it was doing to the clay. It takes a huge chunk out of whatever you shoot. The bullet, I can see bullet fragments actually in there, but shiny stuff in there. But the bullets just explode on impact. That's why I have a couple different sizes. We shot a 17 grain, and I'm hoping the 20 grain ones kind of stay together a little bit more, so do a little bit more penetration. And then the 16 grain ones literally just explode on impact. So don't worry, there's more fruit where that came from. Let's restock and let's try a different ammo. Alright, so these are the different types of ammo we're running. This is what we zeroed it with, just a 17 grain regular ammo. And then we've got 2 different kinds of 20 grain right here. The Winchesters are a jacketed hollow point, and the CCIs are a jacketed soft point. So, and then right here we have the TNT 16 grain, which I'm assuming, hence the name, they just explode on impact, which honestly the normal ones kind of explode on impact anyway. So I'm very curious to see if the 20 grains will hold together, especially the solid ones. The hollow point one might break apart, but I'm hoping the non-hollow point ones stay together. So I just wanted to show you the ammo we're working with today. So the main thing with the Winchesters is the reliability. Everybody knows that CCIs are the most reliable rimfires, but we're mainly trying to see if the Winchesters are as reliable as the CCIs. That's why we have two 20 grain 17 HMRs. All right, nicely done. So that's at 60 feet. Let's go check that out. Genetically modified. Oh, oh, it's so gross. I don't know how anybody eats this. But anyway, so the 20 grains, I feel like did a lot more damage. There's nothing even left to the pineapple. The top's over there somewhere, and even with the clays, I noticed it was. You see how it just hollowed the center right out. I might have dropped this box when I bought it at Walmart or whatever. So a lot of them are already like kind of pre-broken. So I don't know if that center got punched out from the pre-broken ones or whatever, but I definitely feel like the 20 grain ones did a lot more damage. And I'll bust out the clay in a minute and we'll really find out. But I'm going to set up some more fruit. Let's try the TNT, the 16 grain TNT ones. They're supposed to pretty much detonate on impact. So we'll try those out and then we'll set up the clay. All right, next up we have these 16 grain TNT 17 HMR hollow points. All right, so for this time we have 1, 2, 3, 4 clay targets. We have a cantaloupe, a half of a pineapple, and a 2-liter. So that's 7 targets total. Nicely done. Let's check it out. All right, so nothing really out of the ordinary to report. The cantaloupe for sure. I think it was only hit one time, but as you can see, it busted into 3 pieces. So I don't know if it's just the name of the ammo or if it does actually blow apart. But we're gonna have to set up the clay to figure that out. So that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna set up the clay and take 4 different shots at it with the different ammos to see how they react. Okay, so we're trying a double experiment here. We have 4 rounds, loaded into the Ruger 17 HMR in this order. So the regular ammo that we zeroed it with is first, then the CCI 20 grain, the jacketed soft point is next, then the TNT 16 grain, and finally, last but not least, the 20 grain Winchesters. Okay, so we have all 4 rounds loaded up. We're going to try and shoot the clay in different spots so we can compare the 4 rounds. Okay, so even though we did a good job of hitting it in 4 different spots, um, I'm pretty sure the Winchester did the most damage, is down there where it hit, but I'm going to reshape the clay and we're going to hit them one at a time to compare them because it's too hard to tell. Okay, so this is the original ammo we used to zero it, the 17 grain 17 HMR. Let's go check it out. All right, so quite a bit of damage. So you can see all the pieces of the jacket all right there. It all breaks apart down right there. So I'm going to reform that. That's about 3.5 to 4 inches of cavity. So I'm going to reform it. And then next we're going to try the 20 grain CCIs. All right. So next up we have the CCI 20 grain 17 HMR. Okay, let's check that out. All right, so the 20 grain definitely went in a lot further. That's super zoomed in. But you can see the very tip of the bullet. You see way in there? That's the tip of the bullet. So it went in about, I would say about 6 inches compared to the 3.5 to 4 inches the 17 grain bullet went. So I'm going to reshape the clay and let's hit it with the 16 grain 17 HMR. Okay, so next up is the Winchester 20 grain. I thought it was the 16 grain, but it's the 20 grain Winchesters. Let's check it out. Okay, so same thing. This 20 grain went in. You can see the tip of the bullet right there. This 20 grain bullet went in about 5 inches, and it even had a little stress crack at the front because it opened up so much. So 20 grain definitely does more penetration and more damage. So I'm going to reform it, and we're going to try the 16 grain TNT round. All right, so now we're going to try the 16 grain 17 HMR from CCI TNT round. Let's check it out. All right, let's check out this 16 grain. We've got quite a big cavity here. That is also about 6 inches deep, but it's definitely not as wide as the 20 grain. But I think this. Oh wow, yeah, that somehow made it all the way through. So I don't know if it connected to another previous hole or what, but I can't see the. Oh no, the lead's right here. So yeah, here's the tip of the bullet right here. So I don't know. It's a close call. The 20, I would say the 20 grain and the 16 grain definitely do the most damage. All right, so we're going to replicate that last shot just because we couldn't tell if it went through or not. So we're going to try that 16 grain 17 HMR one more time. All right, we're all set. Okay, let's check that out. All right, that does it for this week's episode. Thanks for joining us. And if you'd like to help out, all you have to do is subscribe. We don't have Patreon. We don't have paid subscriptions, none of that. All you got to do is subscribe. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.